And we're live in Smithtown, New York, in Long Island, with America's Vet Dogs and the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind. And we're catching up with our buddy, Smudge, and she's in the middle of her training to be a guide dog. How's Smudge doing today? Oh, that's not
She's doing
Smudge, is it?
this. This is Smudge, the little one. The
Oh,
big one
okay.
is Emma. So she's going to be one of the dogs that Smudge is introduced to today.
Oh, okay.
This is Smudge's first time out in the backyard. She's been outside, but only relieving on concrete. Our backyard is fully fenced in, and the dogs that are in this yard are fully vaccinated. So we're going to give her the opportunity to explore and have some playtime. And she was ready to go a few seconds ago, but the sun, I think, is making her want to take a nap. So what we're going to do is put her little vest on that we used yesterday so she can have some fun while doing some learning as well. And then we'll just kind of watch her explore and engage in her environment. I have another dog, Etta, out here because it's important for dogs to learn behaviors from other dogs. And it's fun for them to interact and play. Etta, come on. Smudge! So she's getting some attention from Etta and learning how to interact with her. Etta's a young adult dog, so she's pretty playful and she loves being with puppies, so I figured she'd be a good one to play with. I noticed that some of the followers and people watching Smudge's story were a little concerned that Smudge doesn't get any playtime or doesn't have enough playtime. So these videos are really 10-minute snapshots of Smudge's life. Normally she is playing and interacting with other dogs and getting to be social. And what we're showing you is, just 10 minutes of learning. And then she gets to romp around and have fun the rest of the day. So she's in my house with me and, learning and playing and relaxing and taking naps with my other dogs and getting to play and chew on her toys. So this is just another session where we're doing something that's helping her learn because she's learning from another dog. But she's also getting to have fun as well. So you can see she's being very polite with Etta. Etta's really interested in her. Etta, sit. Good girl. Etta's a playful girl. She likes playing. She loves being with other dogs. So this is a really good exposure to how to interact with other dogs and be polite. Come here. Good girls. Good job. Okay. Good girl. All right. Etta, sit down.
And if you're just tuning in, we are in Smithtown, New York, in Long Island, with America's Guide Dogs, right? America's Vet
America's
Dogs and the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind. And this is Smudge. And what's Smudge's buddy's name?
Etta.
Edda.
Come here. Do that. Good girls. You can see Etta's being very polite and she's really teaching Smudge how to play and have fun. And one other thing that we kind of threw in there was we let Smudge wear her cape so she can get used to, wearing something and getting ready for having a life with a vest or harness on. Good girl. Oh, Etta. Good. Good job. So another thing that we're going to practice today is just getting Smudge to come over when, oh, never mind. He's a little distracted. Etta down.
Lisa asks, how old are they both?
So Smudge is just 7 weeks now. Stay. And Edda is a little over 1 year old. Good job! Good job! So again, she's just getting a piece of food for coming. When I called her over, just gotta chomp on that. Hi! Oh no, you fell! So we always try to expose our puppies to different noises and exposures. This is a really useful one. So they can engage with it. It's just a popper that makes noises. So we can move it away from the puppy at first. And then let her investigate it. Good girl!
If you're just tuning in... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's really important for our dogs to also engage with other dogs, which is why we have Edda here hanging out today. Because they do, Edda's a very happy, confident dog, and so Smudge can learn those behaviors from interacting with her. So we do try to get our dogs playing and interacting with each other so they can learn from each other and learn the correct social behaviors and also gain confidence in experiences that are new. You're still chomping on the piece of kibble.
If you're just tuning in, we're in Smithtown, New York, in Long Island, and we're hanging out with Smudge, who's getting trained to be a guide dog. Charmaine asks, how long is the training process?
So Smudge will go to her puppy raiser when she is about 9 weeks of age, so in about 2 weeks. And then from there, she'll be with her volunteer puppy raiser until she is about 14 to 18 months old. And during that time, she'll learn basic obedience. She'll learn to be well-behaved in the home and well-behaved in public. And then they come to the Guide Dog Foundation to learn formal guide dog training with one of our certified instructors. So she will be, most of our guide dogs are trained usually about by the time they're 2, they're placed with one of our clients. So you might recognize the tunnel and the wobble board from her first session. So I just moved them outside just so she could get acclimated to using them outside as well. Thank you, Edda. That was good. And letting her play and engage with them in an environment that's fun and relaxed with another dog.
Cynthia wants to know where the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind is based out of.
We're based in Smithtown, New York, which is on Long Island. It's really in the middle of the island. Ow, that's my finger! Good girl. This is really what most of the day for Smudge looks like. Interacting with other dogs, learning from them, interacting with me, maybe wearing her cape, maybe not wearing her cape. I always have her tunnel and her toys out and stuff like that so she can get to experience that. But this is her first time outside in the yard. So she's pretty happy about it. She's getting dirty too in the back.
Kim asks, what happens if they don't do well in training to be a guide dog?
So not every dog is meant to be a guide dog. We really let them make that choice. We let them choose that career. A lot of our dogs love working. They love being with their person all day, every day. So if the dog chooses not to have this career with us, then we let them be adopted to become a pet. We let our puppy raisers usually have the first choice of adoption. Smudge, no, no, no. Okay, all good. So we let the puppy raiser have the choice of adoption. No, come on. Like that. And then if they choose not to adopt, we do have a very long waiting list of people that are interested in adopting one of our dogs. And that is referral only. So we actually have just like a closed adoption list right now because we have so many people waiting for one of our dogs.
And got one more question from Kim. Oh no, sorry, not Kim. That last question was from Kim. And one more question from Lisa. She wants to know if the guide dogs are just for blind people or for people with other conditions.
We do have service dogs for veterans, and that covers various different limitations, physical limitations, and disabilities. So we do hearing dogs, service dogs to help with physical limitations, and PTSD service dogs for our veterans. And then our guide dogs are for people that are blind or visually impaired. And again, all of our dogs go to our clients at no cost to them.
All right. Hope that answers your question, Lisa. I saw you were also asking about PTSD in particular. So, great. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and thanks to the America's Vet Dogs and the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind. Check out the link in the top comment if you're interested in learning more about them. All right. So we'll catch up with Smudge later.
All right, see you later.